Imagine scrolling through TikTok and seeing a very familiar face, but there's something off. The same face, the same makeup style, the same hair, but there is something that makes you think this cannot be her. And you'd be right. Let's unmask this Mikayla Nogueira doppelganger. Mikayla Nogueira has built an empire on fake accents, clever marketing, mascara-gate, drama, filters, and controversy after controversy. But one thing that I can probably guarantee is that she never saw this coming. Meet her internet twin. Oh yeah. Despite how identical this woman looks, believe it or not, it is not Mikayla. And today we're doing a little bit of a deep dive into this crazy account that I've just stumbled upon. I was doing some research for a Mikayla video because, as you know, she's one of my favourite people to talk about. And I saw this woman. Me over here thinking it's Mikayla. It is not. If you are someone who is very in tune with Mikayla and you watch her often, you'll have probably recognised that it's not Mikayla pretty much straight away. But I personally look at a lot of videos of Mikayla and it took me a while. A while. So today we're going to dissect this unsettling, maybe, resemblance and discover why the internet is suddenly obsessed with a second Mikayla. I mean, one is enough. No? You want to? Okay. So this TikTok page is Grays Norfolk Limited Ltd. Home of Glow Job, whatever the fuck that is. The inclusive tan brand in 7 shades, one sold every 6 minutes. They have 197.4 thousand followers on TikTok. And by the looks of it, they're sold in Superdrug and Just My Luck. Initially, nothing wrong with the page. But then you scroll down and you might see something that looks oddly familiar. And yes, here it is. I'm going to go in no particular order when I'm showing you these videos. Let's just watch some because it is crazy to me. Crazy. Before we look at this, with the amount of people in the world, it is so hard for me to believe that somebody can look so similar to somebody else. It is mind-blowing. Are you related? Twins? Let's look. Eerie. So strange to me. I feel... it makes me feel a little bit unsettled. Instantly. Very, very unsettled. Because again, how are we in a world where there's people who look alike so much? And as far as we know, they're not related in any way. But how is my question? How? Moving on.
So, me and Kane have just had the cutest delivery ever. I'm going to spin the camera and show you. How lush. Guys, I can't wait to get these out. Look, it's come with a whole pot. These are what they're going to look like. Look how beautiful they are. No. This little note. Yeah, this note. Got a cute little note. Got a cute little note. He's just my feather. I'm getting all the people we work with now. Hard work that this person has done to get us on this platform, we appreciate, and yet they've sent us gifts. So thank you. And guys, we are now launched on. So, me and Kane have...
Again, I find it so strange because even down to the fine details like the smile, so similar. So similar. If it comes out that these two are related, I will not be surprised. If it comes out that they're not, then I will be. Really. I will be questioning everything in existence. Because what? What? It's crazy to me. It's crazy. I wasn't even gonna, I've sat down to film a video for YouTube. I wasn't even going to talk about this. This was not going to be the topic of today's video. But I mean, how could I not? How could I not? How could I not? Is everybody aware of this? Am I the last person to know? Why? Is there not more knowledge about this? Why do more people not know that she has a literal twin out here? Because for all the videos that I've seen about Mikayla, I've never, ever, 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 ever seen this woman in my life. Not once. And again, that's something that's crazy to me, because Mikayla is so problematic, so controversial. She has so many videos and tea channels talking about her on a daily basis. And I find it so strange that not one person that I know of, that I have seen with my own eyes, has caught on to the fact that she may be a twin. Is she a twin? Mikayla, is this your sister? Wild. Okay, let's look at some more videos, because I am just, I'm amazed, I'm baffled, I am surprised, I'm a little bit traumatised, I'm many different feelings right now. It doesn't help that I'm not great at regulating myself, so right now I just feel like, what? What's going on?
Afternoon, everyone. So I am going live today at 1 o'clock. I want you all to join us. It's just 1 till 2. It's just a little hour live, but I've got a special guest with me today. We've got someone that's in the office who is now just started their first day with Grace. Her name is Kaylee. I want you all to be very, very nice and help her on the live today. Don't worry, I'm not just going to walk off and leave you yet. So this is Kaylee, guys. I'm not going to walk off and leave her just yet, but I'm gonna put her to a limit, so we're gonna see. But yeah, everyone, welcome Kaylee. You all know Destiny. She's absolutely fantastic on live. So we're now training up Kaylee, and she is gonna be perfect. Yeah, she just fits in already so great. And by the way, guys, we need a new background area for our lives here. So any ideas? If you've got any ideas, please drop them in the comments below. But we'll see you at 1. Afternoon.
Her eyes, her hair. Don't know why, because Mikayla's hair's not currently like that, but that reminds me of her. Her eyes, like I've said, her nose, her mouth, her cheeks. There is not one part, there is not one feature on this woman that doesn't resemble Mikayla. Twins. Somebody needs to be doing a DNA test for these girls, because there's no way, there's absolutely no way. And I've just worked out why I think that it might not be public knowledge, you know, kind of to an extent, of this woman looking so similar to Mikayla. And that is because she is in Norfolk, as her name suggests. Norfolk is a place in the UK, and I would imagine, if I was to just take an educated guess, I'd imagine that not many people in the UK are as vocal about how they feel about Mikayla, you know, especially online, as they are in the US. Primarily because she's in the US. She's not kind of over here, so we don't see her videos being forced down our throats the way that the US does. In my opinion. I mean, I don't know for sure, that's just, like I say, it's just an educated guess. But I'd imagine that's why I haven't really seen much about this. That paired with the fact that this account only has 190,000 followers. I say only, that is a hell of a lot. But apparently it's not too difficult to grow on TikTok. So I'm not belittling her, I'm not belittling her account in a business. She has done amazing for herself by the looks of it, especially if Superdrug are stocking her brand. What I'm trying to say is that I'd imagine that nobody's made this connection yet, or that I've seen, because of the fact that this doppelganger is in the UK. I just don't feel like it'll be as well known. And obviously the fact that she is nowhere near as well known as Mikayla is. So that explains in my head why nobody's made the connection yet. But I'm flawed. This has absolutely just baffled me. I feel like my head's going to explode. Yes, I've known people, you know, look alike. I've seen twins, I know many twins. But there's something too strange about this. I feel like it's too much of a coincidence. There's something very strange. Like, they could be twins. I'm going to need someone to do a DNA test because I really need to know, okay? So now I'm going to show you the TikTok that actually made me do this video, the first one that I saw of this woman in Norfolk, because just come on. She does have a clip of Mikayla's audio playing over the video, so it looks like her even more. Let's have a look.
Wait, are you kidding me? This is genius. Wait, are you kidding me? This is genius. Wait.
I'm sorry we had to watch that twice then, because I cannot. Identical to a point where it's like, are you a clone? What's going on? How are you so identical to somebody who, let's be real, you're probably not related to? I hope she is, because if not, that is so strange. And it gets me thinking about what people used to say about, you know, there's somewhere in the universe, maybe the observable universe, maybe the parts that aren't observable, and there's that theory where there is someone who literally looks exactly like you, talks exactly like you, and is just living a different life. And that makes me feel a bit sick, a bit scary, a bit who was this imposter? Am I the imposter? Is Mikayla the imposter? Is Norfolk Lady the imposter? Is there a glitch going on? What are your intentions? Just a little side note, but it is still to do with Grey's Norfolk Limited. I said at the start of this video that they are stocked in Superdrug. I don't believe they actually are. I've just rewatched one of the videos and it's basically the owner, who I assume to be the owner, the doppelganger. It was the first video that I showed you, so you can rewatch it if you want. But by that video and the caption, she is insinuating that they are only online. I don't know if that means they're online at Superdrug as well, because she said tag Superdrug, so I'm not sure. But they've got Superdrug in the bio, so I don't know if that's like her ultimate goal to be in Superdrug, or they are only online. Regardless, I just thought I'd correct myself, because no doubt I'm going to have someone commenting saying, you can't even get your facts right. Now let's take a trip further down into the uncanny valley.
Remember that time I almost tried to go blonde and failed? Remember that time I almost tried to go blonde and failed? Remember?
Just look at her. It's insane. Like, no matter what facial expression she pulls, no matter what angle she's at, she looks identical to Mikayla. It's scary. I don't know what is going on? And her tags actually are lookalike, Mikayla Nogueira, twin. Okay, now this would be a real plot twist, but what if it turns out that this doppelganger is Mikayla's twin and she knows that, but Mikayla doesn't? It's literally like an episode of EastEnders. But let's continue watching them because I'm having fun. I'm having fun just being absolutely mind blown by this woman. Are you? I hope so. Let me know in the comments which feature you think is most like Mikayla, because I'm saying like this whole area here, there's just it's identical. I don't know what else to say about it. I don't know what other word to use other than identical. Twins, truly.
So I've had a couple of people ask me this question. I need to make sure that I'm touching base with this. This is just for the website only. So 24-hour delivery with Royal Mail, who we ship with, does not mean...
Yeah, we might have a fiery relationship, but when we're together behind that bar, it's just pure chemistry, isn't it? That's what it is, yeah. Yeah, we might have a fiery...
Guys, this is Amy in the office. Everything is under control. Music's on, parcels out. Guys, this is Amy in the office.
Again, the resemblance. That video when she was in the pool then, how identical. The way when she was looking down, her whole face, she's literally copy and pasted Mikayla's face. One of them has. Somebody has. I'm going to need to have a word with Mikayla's mum and dad because something is going on. Two strangers on the opposite side of the world practically, looking that identical. The features, that identical. What? It cannot be a coincidence. I'm sorry, I refuse to believe that it is a coincidence. You can try telling me it's a coincidence. You can try telling me they just look alike. I'm not going to believe it. My intuition is saying the long lost twins, okay?
What's in the suitcase, Michelle?
Vodka. You brought an entire suitcase full of vodka. No. There's no...
What's in the suitcase, Michelle?
Even that video there reminds me of when Mikayla was walking with her mum through the airport when she went to Portugal. Identical, yet again. How many times? Listen, if you're watching this video on a weekend and you're having a drink, you turn it into a game. Every time I say identical, have a shot. I guarantee by the end of this video you'll be wasted. So yeah, what a world. What a world. Which brings me on to the marketing side of this, because I think it is probably most likely a very, very clever and calculated move from Norfolk girl. Amy? Is it Amy? So what I want to discuss now is whether this is a marketing tactic, a very clever one at that, from Lily Gray, who I believe is the CEO of this company. The business is owned and run by Kane Gray and Lily Gray. I don't know if they're brothers or married. Regardless, her name is Lily, this doppelganger. What I want to talk about, which I think is very, very interesting, is the marketing side of this. Is all of these videos that she's posting, Lily leaning in and playing up to the fact that she is so similar in appearance to Mikayla. Because if we look at Mikayla's marketing tactics and her strategies, whatever you want to refer to them as, regardless of what you think about her as a person, business-wise and getting her name out there and making sure people are talking about her, she's very good at that. Nobody can tell me different where that's concerned, because there is constantly something about Mikayla every single day that is then putting the thought of her brand in people's heads, which is obviously marketing. Because out of these millions of people that are seeing and hearing about Mikayla on a daily basis, a lot of them probably are going to be intrigued. A lot of them are probably going to want to try her products. A lot of them will want to see her videos. Some of them might then fall in love with her personality and her brand and whatever else and purchase things from her, which is then obviously boosting her sales, boosting the engagement, driving traffic to every single account she's got, which is obviously a perfect business move. So my thought is Lily doing this, putting these videos out with Mikayla audio over the top, because she knows that that's going to get her more publicity, leading to hopefully more sales, more traffic, etc. You know? Because if that was me, if I looked like Mikayla, 100%, you know I would. You know I would. Oh yeah. If I were a business owner and I looked like Mikayla to that extent, then yes, I'm going to take advantage of that. And I won't feel guilty about it. So before anyone starts commenting and being like, well, you're so critical of her, so it's a bit wrong of you to be like that. Well, as I said, if I were in that situation, if I had my own business and if I looked identical to her, of course, it's going to be one of the things that I'd be posting about. Anyone with a brain would really, because it's marketing, it's getting more attention for your business, which is kind of what you need if you're going to make money. But I do understand there is a very fine line between playing into that and totally adopting someone else's lifestyle, appearance, personality, all of that. So I guess the question for me is, where is this line? And do you think she's already crossed it? Is she a clout chaser, or is this just a really clever business move? Because let's be honest, I think Mikayla would do the same. She's been known to do things like this. She's been known to do worse. So really, is Lily in the wrong? But a little bit more interestingly as well is the fact that Mikayla, obviously, as we know, heavily uses filters and just whatever she can to change the shape of her face, her skin texture, various different things. And this is really interesting to me because Mikayla in person is beautiful, okay? Without the filters, in person. Not that I've seen her in person, but from the photos that people have taken of her, you know, when she's not expecting it. She is beautiful in her own right. But what I find interesting is Lily looks like Mikayla's filtered videos of herself. So that makes me question the authenticity of Lily's videos. From what we can see, there are no kind of filters that would drastically change her appearance, but it does make me wonder if Lily is possibly doing this because she's got a kind of resemblance to Mikayla, and then she's found some kind of filter to make her look even more like her. Because of course there are editing apps that you can put filters on, and if you save that and upload it somewhere else, it's not going to show that you've got a filter. But that's just one thought. I think that's probably a bit out there. Mikayla also heavily filters her comment section and blocks and deletes people very easily. She's very on it when it comes to that, as she should be, because, you know, the internet can be so horrible, unnecessarily horrible, and it can really put you in a bad place mentally, mental health wise. So I understand why she does that. But humans have this tendency, this kind of necessity, maybe in some people, to voice their opinion unwarranted, whether it's good or bad, in the comment section of celebrity and influencer pages. So my thought with this is, if Mikayla is so quick to kind of shoot all these comments down and block these people that are leaving horrible comments, are they then going to move to Lily's page because she looks so similar to Mikayla? And I know that sounds crazy, but let me just explain why. People that leave horrible comments often feel the necessity to do that. So if they're not able to leave comments under Mikayla's videos, then it makes me feel like they might turn to her doppelganger's page to leave comments, because they're still getting it off their chest or whatever it is by leaving the comments somewhere. And it just makes me wonder, how is that going to affect Lily? Because I could be wrong, but I don't think she has prepared herself for what could come. As we've previously discussed in many other videos, Mikayla is extremely controversial. She's not a character that everybody loves, obviously. Nobody is. But for such a big and controversial content creator, CEO, makeup artist, whatever, is Lily's page now going to become a place where horrible people can just leave their unwanted opinions and comments? I mean, of course, I wouldn't want that personally. But at the same time, Lily should know what she's doing by posting videos so similar in appearance to Mikayla. As bad as it is, and as shit as it is, because we shouldn't have to do that, but she should hopefully be aware of the consequences of her just having a bit of fun. But I am very interested to know your thoughts on this. I do want to do a longer video. I know I say this every video, but I always leave it too late. So I guess we just have shorter videos. If you do want me to do longer videos, then I can do that, but it'd obviously be at a different time. So there would be like an outfit change and change my makeup. So that's why I just kind of don't do it. But yeah, I do want to do a more in-depth video about this and go through everything, because wild. Really just, it's unsettling, it's amazing, it's mind-blowing, it's crazy, it's weird, it's, like I said earlier, I feel many different emotions and I'm not quite sure why. I think it's just, it's like that uncanny valley thing, I don't know. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, feelings, opinions, premonitions, all of that in the comments. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe if this channel is your vibe. Love you. Bye.